Hello students, this is Yogesh Singh. Today in this lecture I am going to have a discussion on the chapter, on the ninth chapter, the responsibility of young men, which is in your course of BA first year. So uh, let me share uh, an image. Yes. So this chapter is a version of the speech that Shastriji delivered at the convocation of the Aligarh Muslim University. In this speech, he emphasizes the role that the Indian youth has to play in the development and progress of the nation. Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri was all of you know, I think, the second Prime Minister of India. He took over after the death of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Shastriji's father died when he was 1 year old. Now you can understand what hardships he go through. Shastriji was deeply impressed and influenced by Mahatma Gandhi, and his slogan Jai Jawan Jai Kisan became very popular during the war, and it is popular. So let's move to the chapter. So Shastriji says that our citizenship gives us certain rights. These are guaranteed by the constitution, but this gives us certain responsibilities too. We know, all of we know what our constitution has guaranteed us about our rights. We are much aware about rights rather than responsibilities. We don't understand much about the responsibilities, so which also have to be clearly understood, both duties as well as rights as well as duties. So our democracy gives freedom to us, but this freedom has to be subjected to a number of voluntary restraints in the interest of organized society. A good citizen is one who obeys the law. He must take delight in performing his civic duties. He must have the sense of self restraint and discipline. So, in the past, there used to be a personal touch between the teacher and the student, which which has disappeared in these ongoing days. But at the present time in our country, the number of students and the educational institutions have grown very large. So there cannot be any personal touch contact between the teacher and the taught. The economic stresses of personal present day life unfortunately do not leave enough time to the parents to look after the children. Often this creates problems for the young persons. They are often left much to their own resources. According to the writer, work culture is very important in his view. Every station in life is important in itself. Work has its own dignity. There is great satisfaction in doing one's own job to the best of one's ability. Whatever the duties, we should apply ourselves with sincerity and devotion. This approach is good in itself, but it has the added advantage of opening avenues for further advancement. We have to see whether we have done our own job well before thinking of criticizing anybody else. Shastriji says that we should never forget that loyalty to the country is more important than all other loyalties. He mean loyalty towards country is at peak, and this is an absolute loyalty. we should never think what we get in return for this loyalty. We should not be selfish in this regard. It is essential to remember that the entire country is one and that anyone who fosters or promotes separatism is not our true friend. Separatist is very dangerous for the country. The country cannot progress it if there are separatist tendencies among the citizens. So we should according to Shastriji, loyalty to the country comes ahead of all other loyalties. A democratic country is sustained not by the greatness of only a few, it is sustained by the cooperative efforts of the many. The future of the country is in the hands of young people. When the old generation completes their task, the new generation come to take their place. If they are well loyal to the country as individual and as citizen, the country's future will be bright indeed. Secularism. Now he moves to the point of secularism. Secularism means that there is equal respect to all religions. Means all religions are given equally regards. There are equal opportunities for all citizens, whether they follow any caste, creed, or faith. Our position with regard to secularism is known very well. It is embodied in our constitution also. According to the writer, seed of secularism has to be shown at the earliest stages. It should be shown in the field of education. Only then the plant of secularism can be carefully nurtured as it grows. So this was the chapter which was a part of a speech which Shastriji delivered at the convocation of the Aligarh Muslim University. So this inspires the students. Now I'm giving you a homework. You must do the comprehensions of this chapter which you are having in your book, and the question answers. And in next class we will discuss the question answers and comprehensions. So okay, thank you very much.